Hi everyone, welcome to Wealthy Mindset. My name is Oliver. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys are having a great day, like always. And in today's video, I'm going to be covering BlackBerry Stock, specifically for trading day March 3rd, giving you guys the highs and lows by analyzing the graph. And quick disclaimer, like always, before I begin, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional. So everything I do share with you guys is just my opinion. It's not advice. So please do not buy and sell based off what I show you or the opinions I do form. I've been holding BlackBerry for 6 years, so I'm a long-term investor overall. And I want to quickly show you guys one thing first before I get to the graph part. There will be a conference meeting with Morgan Stanley in terms of technology, media, and telecom conference overall for March 4th. It looks like it's going to be about 1:15 Eastern time, and that's on a Thursday. Now, I will be summarizing these 3 conference calls that happened in early January. Highly encourage you to watch them, by the way. But if you can't, I'll be making a summarized video hopefully really soon this week, hopefully. And I'll be covering the Amazon / BlackBerry conference call meeting that happened on February 23rd also with combined of this. So be on the lookout for those. If you're interested in those videos to come when they come out, I highly encourage you to subscribe so you can be notified when those videos do come out. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen my $180 price target prediction in terms of valuation video, it's the first video on this channel, and then the $180 price prediction target videos all those videos will be linked at the end of this video or coming up here at one point. So now for the BlackBerry stock, like in terms of the graph, and I think it's going to be extremely interesting. And I know I said this a lot, but trust me, you guys are going to find this interesting. You might want to hold off until probably by the end of the week to buy more shares. If you're looking to buy more shares, maybe consolidate. You'll see. So quick thing for the new viewers, like always, just in case if you're new to the channel, we have an upward trend support line that dates back since October 2020, November back tested, December back tested, and then as of January 2021, it back tested. So multiple touch points all the way through. And what happened is we had a false breakout twice, the 963, the other day, like within the same day, all this stuff, or the next 2 days, sorry about that. And then we bounced back up. Now, we haven't bounced on the upward trend support line to solidify it as a continuous upward trend support line, even though we had multiple touch points. So we're probably going to start doing that soon because you can see it's coming back down. And we have a downward trend resistance line that we have since, I guess, middle of February. We had a touch point right there. You probably can't see it because it's like hovering a little over. Touch point right there. And then multiple touch points right here. So that's going to keep us down for the next 2 days or tomorrow. So that's in play for tomorrow too. And then we have another downward trend resistance line that dates back since January 27th, January 28th. So if you've seen my previous video, I showed it that there was a touch point right here as support, January 27th, and then resistance right here, January 28th touch point. And then if you go right here, there's a touch point at the February 24th, February 25th. So right here, 2 touch points, and it's coming down. So it's pretty strong. It could keep us down. We're below the long moving average. We're above, or no, right now we're below the short moving average as well. And the MACD line's in the negative. So technically, hopefully worst case scenario is we bounce off here to the downside and then bounce off the support line and go back up to the upside. Now, it could be a false breakout. I'm expecting hopefully that if it's a false breakout, it's a quick false breakout. We come back up to the upside and maybe bounce off one day and go up to the upside. But we'll see. I'm going to go what I'm going to do like always is I'm going to cover the up. Like if we go up, how high we'll go up. If we go low, how low will we go. And if we consolidate, where we're going to consolidate. But there's one more thing I want to show you guys that's important. But yeah, okay. So just keep in mind, these 2 resistance lines are going to potentially keep us down all the way till end of the week. Actually, no, not end of the week, middle of the week, which is tomorrow. And then another one we have, I know I'm going all over the place, but trust me, there's a logic to all this madness. So we have another downward trend resistance line that dates back since January 28th also, that goes all the way through here. Major touch points, like this touch points. There was a bunch of touch points right here too, but you can see it's just keeping it all the way through right here. And it ends at the end of the week, so March 5th or potentially Monday. It depends. Sometimes as we get closer to today, these lines tend to like move dates a little bit. So I would say by Friday or Monday, we'll know if we're going to start going to the upside or start going down to the other support lines that I showed in the other videos. So the reason why I wanted to show this a little bit is if I move to a 5-day chart, right? Or actually, one more thing, sorry about that. I know I'm bouncing all over the place, but you see this downward trend resistance line that dates up from February 24th. It comes down, has a touch point right here, touch point right here, and then you can see these touch points right here. So touch point right here, touch point right there, and touch point right there, and we're crossing over to a positive, right? So you can see that spike right there in terms of, that's volume, I know, but you can see there's interest. Now we might get knocked down by the short moving average, but the one thing I wanted to show is if you look at the downward trend resistance line again here, a couple touch points here, touch points, a bunch of them right here as resistance, right? And then touch point as support, touch point resistance, and then we just bounced off past it. You still, which you saw in the month moving chart still, but then if I go closer, oh, one more thing too. In terms of the month moving chart, yeah, like I said, the long moving and short moving average were below them, and MACD lines in the negative, but in the 5-day chart, we're below still the moving averages, but the MACD line's crossing over to a positive. So that's pretty good. That's like a good sign. And then the next thing, if you go to day moving chart, you can still see a bunch of touch points, resistance, support, and all that stuff, but we bounced off the resistance level and are going to the upside. So is it the best kind of sign for the positive side? Are we going up and all that stuff? No, it's not. It's not the strongest point, but it's like a little bit helps, right? So we have bounced off up to the upside in terms of the resistance level acting as support now. We're above the short moving average in terms of the day chart. MACD lines in the positive as well for not only the 5-day moving chart, but the 1-day moving chart. And we're still below the long moving average, but there is hope. That's what I'm trying to outline. So the question is, what could potentially happen? So if we look at in terms of support to the downside, we do have support at the 1044, 1054. So we might be consolidating hopefully around this level. If we end up like going straight down and tanking, we do not want to go lower than 1027, 1037, because that alone will cause a false breakout. So 1027, 1037 will be a false breakout. It might even just consolidate at that level. And if we do get to that level, hopefully we bounce up at one point back up to the support level. Now, if we have a flash crash, hypothetically, we could survive at the $10.10, $10.11, $10.12. The $10 price point is going to be scary. Yes, we have support at these levels, $10, $10.02, $10.05, but that is not a level that we need to hit tomorrow, because as we go up higher through the support level right here, we can't afford to go lower and lower. Like the low levels start rising, and you can't return back to these low levels and think that it's okay. That's the problem. So the utmost lowest I want to see tomorrow is 1027, 1037, and we could afford to see 1010, 1011, 1012, but any lower than that, it starts getting questionable. That's the problem. It depends on how fast it happens, just like I stated in the last video. If it happens really quickly and we come back up quickly, that's fine. It could be like hypothetically a flash crash, but anything that's slow is going to start pretty much like in a way affecting us pretty negatively. But we'll see. But I'll keep you posted. Now, the next levels, if you think it's going to go to the upside. So you're like, perfect, that sign, the 1-day and the 5-day showing a bounce off from this upward trend, downward trend resistance line. I think it's going to start breaking levels. We're going to start skyrocketing. The first level you have to pass is the 1054 to begin with anyway, because even though this is support, it's going to count as resistance as well. And then you have quite a bit of resistance at the 1060, specifically 1061 to 1069. To be honest, what might happen is we might even just consolidate the whole entire day, or even close at 1061 to 1069 if you think we're going to go up to the positive. And then even if we go past the 1069, we could get shot down by the 1072, shot down, but like pretty much like just pretty much stop at 1072, 1074, 1075, 1082, 83, 84. I know I'm listing all of them, but these are the levels that I looked at on the side. 89 was quite a bit, or 88 and 89, and then especially 92. So 1092, that one I think is we're going to have a difficult time to pass. If we pass it, then we start getting back up obviously to the $11 price point, And then you're looking at the typical $11.02, $11.04, $11.05. I don't think we're passing $11.12 if you're completely optimistic for tomorrow. Just because I think the Dow Jones, by the way, so I posted a Dow Jones video. Highly encourage you to watch that. I posted it roughly about an hour ago. And I did a community post. I think we might go a little bit down to 31,250 points for tomorrow. So if that's the case, we have the downward trend for the Dow Jones. Again, nobody knows, by the way, so take everything with a grain of salt, but that is a possibility. And if we end up heading down with the Dow Jones, then I think there's more of a reason where we might be consolidating around these levels tomorrow. So the 1060, 1069, 1040, 1044, 1054, 1027, hopefully not, but 1027, 1037, stuff like that. But if you need to pass these resistance levels, the 1092 would clear us with these downward trend resistance levels. So most of them, let's just say, let me see, down moving. Oh, okay, so 1092 will definitely knock us down because the long moving average is around the 1094, 1092. So that alone is going to knock us down too. So we basically need to clear the 1094 and make sure that it's not a false breakout to the upside. So we need to actually hit like the $11, which will be difficult. We might even hit 1099 and not get to $11. But if we get to $11, 1102, 1104, 1105, we're in good shape. But again, keep in mind, we have this downward trend resistance line dating back since like January 28th that by the end of the week, it's going to take a while. So this is the end of the week. Hopefully we stay above this upward trend support line. And if we if we do, then we have just like the stock has a decision to do. Either we start continuing up to the upside and start skyrocketing hypothetically, or we don't make it through and we start going down to the other support levels. So we'll see what happens. Like always, I'll keep you guys posted in the comment down below and I'll pin it if anything drastic happens. If we start going lower than the levels I mentioned or higher than the levels I mentioned, I might be busy at times, so I apologize for that. My apologies, but I'll try to keep you posted as much as possible. And thanks again for watching, like always. Really appreciate it. And if you guys do like the video, consider dropping a like. It helps out the channel a lot. Thank you so much for that. And if you do like videos in terms of stocks, passive income, mortgages, financial freedom, credit scores, and just stocks in general, consider subscribing. It helps out the channel a lot. Thank you so much. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. Thanks again. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.